Bernie Madoff, who, in my opinion, is a bizarre kind of metaphor of where capitalism finds itself at this point. I mean, can you imagine what it takes to live a life like that? In which he took money from his friends and universities and charities, the billions of dollars. But this could only happen in a society which so values money, so values capital, that it surpasses all values. It surpasses everything else. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the current system of capitalism and the ideologies that are associated with global capitalism. Because I'm interested in the extent to which we have lost this historical memory of capitalism. We've lost the ability to understand what it means. Even in terms of the clothes we wear, we don't necessarily know how to think about the pain that is produced in so many of the girls who manufacture in the global south the clothes that we wear every day. We tend to think of them only in terms of how much they cost. And see, that's one of the problems that capitalism produces. We think of everything in terms of its exchange value or its monetary value. Now, during the 1980s, we saw a new era in capitalism emerging. Global capitalism. The globalization of capital. Right? And now we hear talk about how wonderful it is that we live in this system of globalization where everything crosses borders. We talk about the flows of information, the fact that capital is able to move across borders at will, and information travels from one country to another, does not recognize national boundaries. And then when people start to follow those very flows, when people start to flow as well, they're called illegal immigrants. Now, something is wrong with that. Something is really wrong with that. Why can't, particularly people from countries whose local economies have been disrupted precisely because of the fact that capitalist corporations are always in search of cheaper labor markets. And factories shut down here, and they open up in Mexico. They shut down here. They open up in Korea. And then when people begin to look to the U.S. as a place where they might find a better life because their lives in their home countries have been completely disrupted, they are arrested if they're caught. Or they're treated as criminals. Now that's a contradiction we don't often talk about.